GDP, and I don't know how many of you know here, but Ontario is also considered the birthplace of AI. So, Minister, I just want you to first tell our audience here, why is it called the birthplace of AI?
Well, thank you very much, Siddharth. First, I want to say thanks to Kali for the invitation here today and to be able to represent a little slice of Canada. Toronto, Ontario, Canada is widely considered the birthplace of AI. Dr. Geoffrey Hinton, who won his Nobel Prize just last year in machine learning, he began working with machine learning and AI decades ago. So it's basically older news for us. But once we saw the power of it, we began something called the Vector Institute, which has 800 researchers employed in Toronto. We continue to put out students every year. We graduate about 1,100 AI masters. This year we have 1,700 AI masters enrolled. We saw about 17,000 new AI employees just last year alone. So it's still a field that's growing and growing greatly in Toronto and throughout Ontario.
Minister, policymakers in India who might hear you here would perhaps want to ask you the question, is therefore education the way for a country like India and states within India, which are very large in population terms and GDP as well, to catch up in the world of AI? Because the age of AI has opportunity and challenges. So for India, is educating its undergrads, graduates and masters students in AI one of the ways to go about to catch up?
Well, absolutely. In Ontario, we have about 1,600 AI firms all grasping for these graduates. We put out in Ontario, to put it in perspective, just to give an idea of the scale and scope, Ontario is the largest province in Canada, but still only has 15 million people. That's your largest province in Canada. As vast and as wide and as long as it takes to get from days to get from end to end, it still is only 15 million people. But we graduate 86,000 STEM grads every single year. We just put $750 million in our budget permanently now to graduate a further 20,500 annually. So in a small country like Canada with 35 or so million people, we in Ontario will be graduating over 110,000 STEM grads every year. So we have a steady